Welcome to Night Crossings Jam. I'm Michael Abels, and with me is Lena Sawyer from Wichita. And what inspires you to play music? You're a pianist, obviously, and
I'm a pianist, and my first piano was purchased for me when I was 6, and I was already plenty inspired by then.
Is there a favorite musician that you look to as far as your performance?
I love Disney music. I love Alan Menken. Mm-hmm. I love Chopin, classical, Beethoven.
Now, I notice you have a slight accent. Is that? Can you tell me where you're from originally?
Yes, I was born in Russia, and then close to Moscow, 400 kilometers from Moscow, in Nizhny Novgorod. And then my family, my father was in the Navy. We moved to Crimea, which is Black Sea area. And that's where I spent some of my childhood. And then we moved back to Nizhny Novgorod, or former Gorky at that time. And then I moved to Israel. I lived there. And the next stop is Wichita, Kansas.
So you enjoy classical. That works
Classical
well
music.
for Radio Kansas. We are a
Yes.
classical music station, but you also perform music that is very much like Night Crossings music. Indeed, welcome aboard.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And I understand you've got a number of works for us this evening to play, so why don't you give us a little bit of music, and then
Okay.
we'll talk with you in just a little bit.
My first song that I would like to share with everybody is called The Night. The story behind is during our last family trip to California, one of the nights by the ocean was nothing short of the most beautiful nights I have ever seen. The ocean tides were gentle yet mighty, stunning and awe-inspiring. Ocean waves stridently crushing against the shore conceitedly reflected glorious creation. We felt so alive and moved. I hope you can feel the perfect tide, the roaring waves, the night of passion and inspiration. This song I dedicated to my friend Gloria Prosper, who encouraged me to write.
Very evocative and sensual. It was very nicely done. Thank you for that. We don't often get pianists in the studio. We don't have a piano here at our studio facility. So you hauled up this big Yamaha. Is that what that is?
This is a Yamaha Portable Grand DGX 660 that my husband just bought for my birthday. I really like this piano. It's great.
It's a very, very nice piece of equipment, and thank you for bringing it to the studio. So this will be one of the first additions to our Jam series that does feature piano. Lena Sawyer here in the Radio Kansas studio for Night Crossings Jam. I'm Michael Abels. Thank you for joining us. What do you have up next?
Next song is called Shattered Heart, and the song reflects a sudden loss of a childhood friend. Memories of time spent with a friend become more distant and turn into mere shadows. Yet again, there is a reminder of just how fragile life is. Every breath has its inexpressible worth. At long last, every moment of time becomes a little piece of a shattered heart.
And that was called Shattered Heart. Very nice. I enjoy your style of playing. What led you to play in this manner?
I follow inspiration, and inspiration sometimes comes from the beauty around me of the nature, ocean, sky. The creation around me is just stunning. Sometimes that's all that I need to get inspired. And sometimes it's a person or a movie or maybe something that somebody did for somebody, and it's a feeling that is born on the inside.
I noticed the titles of your work are internalized, but then you speak of the external forces that influence you. So it is an interesting mix. You play from the heart, but it is, from your direction, how you see it. And I imagine that's a very interesting feeling when you're performing like that. What else do you have for us here tonight?
Another song is called Stars. And this beautiful song was written by my son, and I was almost instantly inspired to write a piano interpretation of it. The song is about love, hope, and anticipation of healing and reunion. When I play the song, I try to communicate the message through the keys as though all the original instruments and vocals are performing.
Very nice. I enjoyed that. And the title of that work was again?
Thank you. It was called Stars.
Stars. And that was, you said your son inspired you to write that?
Yeah, he wrote the song, and I really like the original.
So what do we have next?
Next song is called Je t'aime. In French, it means I love you. Okay. The greatest gift given to us on earth. in my humble opinion, can be summed up in one word: love. Love inspires, creates, exalts, enhances, intensifies, moves to greatness, restores, heals, binds, builds, gives, softens, and brightens our lives. Every language and tongue ever spoken encompasses these three most amazing words: I love you, je t'aime. And that's what the song is about.
Well, that was really nice. I enjoy your music immensely.
Thank you.
You have a way with just picking just the right tempo. The balance is just very emotional in your performance.
Thank you.
Let's see. Do you have more for us to bring tonight, this evening?
The last song that I brought is called The Lost Lake, and I actually just wrote it last weekend. This song is an attempt to recreate a very pleasant memory of a beautiful Colorado trail, one of the family favorites, located in the Eagle Nest Wilderness. The crystal and tranquil lake, the stunning waterfalls, the colossal evergreens, the spectacular mountain peaks, aspen-studded hillside, wildflowers are all graciously assembled in this gorgeous yet solitary beauty. Inspiration flows freely when your eye catches something like this place, the Lost Lake.
Another top-tier piece for the library. You're listening to Night Crossings Jam. I'm Michael Abels, and with me is Lena Sawyer. Thank you for joining us tonight. You've provided us with some great music.
Thank you for inviting me. It's a pleasure to be here.